Hello and welcome to Potter's Bar Station, located on the East Coast Main Line. This is actually my local station, but I've only filmed here once, so this is going to be funny. So today you'll be seeing services operated by Great Northern, Grand Central, Thames Link and LNER. So yeah, let's see what turns up here at Potter's Bar. Passing through there is 700 101, that is on a service going from Cambridge to Brighton. Also earlier in the intro type thing you saw 1 Whiskey 20, which is going from London Kings Cross to Edinburgh, operated by 801 221. That's the same service that I saw at Hadley Wood on Wednesday. But if you watched my Hadley Wood video from Wednesday, you'll learn that my trip there was not particularly successful because a train took down the overhead wires in the Biggleswade area. We're arriving now to 14:15, Thames Link service going from London Kings Cross to Royston. Indeed. It's operated by an 8 car, of course. I'll try to get the numbers if I zoom in on it. It's 034 again. Saw this one earlier at Stevenage, which is the last location I filmed at. And passing out now is the 14:15 Thames Link service going from London Kings Cross to Royston. Next over this one will be Hatfield. Also, if you're watching this and you're wondering why my next video is not from Brookman's Park, it was because of a mistake. I got on a train from Hatfield when I was changing and I didn't realise that it didn't stop at Brookman's Park, but Potter's Bar is just as good, so here we are. As also passing is 800 208, still on diesel. That is on a service going from London Kings Cross to Lincoln Central. Passing through there is 700 125. That is on a Thames Link service going from Brighton to Cambridge. I'm really hoping that we don't have disruption again, because there is a train currently held at Hatfield and it is not moving. Passing through there is 387 115 and 114. They are on a service from London Kings Cross to Ely. Good news with the trains outside Hatfield now moving again, and they're heading down towards us, so no major disruption incurred. We're arriving, oh, that explains why the services were late. Trespassers on the railway. Arriving in here is the 1424, Great Northern service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City, which I think is operated by 717014, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. Sure enough, it is 014. The 6 car set, so we'll just pop its head out there. Yep. Also passing through now is a Great Northern, or is a LNER service, which is going from Harrogate to London Kings Cross. We'll see that when it passes. Here it comes, the LNER 800 110 going from London Kings Cross to Harrogate as the 1424 departs behind me. That one is also on diesel. So I can smell the diesel as well, just about. So it's distinctive on the 800s, but that's passing from Harrogate to King's Cross, delayed at Hatfield due to trespassers on the railway apparently. Hopefully the police are going to deal with that. And there are trains running through the area now. That's good. Passing through now as a service. I'm not too sure what it is, but real-time train says it's 553J. That is an unofficial head code. Oh. Oh, it's a 755. Are you having a laugh? It's a 755 at Potter's Bar. I can't believe this. This is going, I believe, from Bounds Green Depot to Norwich Calm Point to USMD. This is so odd. It's on diesel. And it is 755-410. I have no idea what that is doing here. It's a very weird working indeed. Passing through now, we've now only R225 set going from York to London King's Cross. (82214) and 119 in the Intercity Swallow livery, going from York to London King's Cross. I knew that was coming. Because it was 82214 on the front. I knew that. Also arriving in is 717012. This is with a service bound for Moorgate from Welwyn Garden City. I can't believe that 755 came through though. Off goes 717012 on a service bound for Moorgate bound from Welwyn Garden City. Next stop this one will be Hadley Wood. That disappears into the distance. Passing through now, the Great Northern Class 387, not too sure on the origin. It's going to London King's Cross. That's 387-119 and 102. Probably from Kings Lynn or Ely to London King's Cross, most likely. Also, someone's newspapers just flopped on the tracks. A bit late for that one, but that was 700-130, which I believe is going as far as Peterborough from Horsham. If I'm not correct, I'll be in the captions below. I'm having a bit of a problem with my cables at the moment. Passing through now, we have an LNR Class 800 going from Edinburgh to London King's Cross. Which are Inter 1226, going direct to London King's Cross. Passing through now, we have a Thameslink Class 700 going from Peterborough to Horsham, being a 12 cost again, of course. Which is 700-117. It is also arriving in on platform 4. We have a Great Northern service which is going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. This is one of the stopping services calling at Britwin's Park, etc. Yep. It's talking a bit further down the platform than the other one, this one. Right, departing out is this one now on the 1437 to Welwyn Garden City. Next up, this one will be Britwin's Park. As also arriving in should be the delayed 1432 Thameslink service going from Cambridge to London King's Cross. delayed again due to the trespassers in the Hatfield Knebworth area. I think my train was slowed down as well because of that. This is 700 0, is it 044 again? It's 035, completely different. This one is a lot more crowded than the Royston and Kings Cross train, maybe because it's actually from Cambridge. Right, passing out now, delay 1432, Thameslink service going from Cambridge to London Kings Cross. Next to this one will be Finsbury Park. Passing through now, we have two trains, the first being 1021. First being 801204, going to Edinburgh, hopefully without its door problems. And passing through now, we have another LNER service going from Edinburgh to London Kings Cross, also operated by an 801. Just 801 216. Right, arriving in now is the 1439, going Northern service going from Wellingham City to Moorgate, which is 17009. This one calls at Hagley Wood, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, Drayton Park, Highbury, Islington, Essex Road, Old Street, and finally Moorgate. If you were me, you would see visible confusion in my face. There is 700-145, which is going on a service, I believe, 90, so it's Cambridge to Brighton. And also passing was an LNER service bound for Leeds. Yep, I'm not too sure on the numbers for that one, that will be in the captions below. Also passing out now is 717009, bound for Moorgate. Next to this one will be Hagley Wood, of course. Right, arriving in now, it's the 1445 Thameslink service going from London Kings Cross to Cambridge. This is operated by 700-029 again, I think. This is my train down from Stevenage to here. Or to Hatfield even, then I got on the wrong train. Hey Gossett, using probably the entire platform here. It's only just about long enough for these trains. Passing out now is 700-029, this is on the 1445 Thameslink service going from London Kings Cross to Cambridge. Next up this one will be Hatfield. Passing through now, we have a Thameslink Class 700. This one is going from Brighton to Cambridge. Right, arriving in now should be the 1453 or 1454 Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate, so 17014 again. That's the 1454 to Moorgate. The part's passing through now. It's 387 and 128 screaming away there, bound for King's Lynn from London King's Cross. Arriving in now is the other 1454 Great Northern Service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. This one's delayed by a few minutes as well. Just 17003 again. Right, passing out now is the 1454. Delayed Great Northern Service, delayed by about 2 minutes, not sure why. I assume just a little bit of a stopping allowance thing. That is going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City, calling at Hatfield and Welwyn Garden City. As also passing through now, we should have a Thameslink Class 700, which is going from I believe, yep, is it? I'll have a check up on that for you in a minute when it comes through. Here it comes. It's going from Peterborough to Horsham, this one. (700) 127, going very quickly there as well. Arriving in now should be the 1502 Thameslink service going from Royston to London King's Cross. 100,044. As also passing, we have another Thameslink Class 700 going from Horsham to Peterborough. This one being in the form of a 12-car unit. I'm just going to slowly move across. Don't need to worry about stabilisation anymore, do I? Because I've got my gimbal. It's 700 112 going from Horsham to Peterborough. As also departing out now should be the 1502 Thameslink service going from Royston to London King's Cross. Yep. I have to say, Potter's Bar is quite well served by trains into London, actually. It gets 4 trains now to Moorgate, plus another 2 to King's Cross. So that is, yeah, very decent indeed. Right, arriving in now should be the 1508, am I right in saying? Well, it's the 1507, because there's always an 07 train to Welwyn. 1507, Great Northern Service going from London King's Cross to Welwyn Garden City. Or London Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City even. This is 717011 in the NHS livery again. lovely. I do like the NHS livery. Yep, the passing out now is the 1607 Great Northern Service going from Moorgate to Potters Bar, calling at Britwins Park, Welham Green, Hatfield, and finally Welwyn Garden City. As also arriving in on platform 1 should be the 1508 Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. Here it comes. So 17025 again. My stalker. Doors barely opened on this one. I guess these services are pretty empty at the moment. 17025 off to London Moorgate. You say London Moorgate or just Moorgate? I've always just called it Moorgate. I mean, it's not really it is a terminus station, but it's not really a principal terminus station. It wasn't meant to be a terminus station, I don't think. The Northern City line was supposed to go down towards Tower Hill, along the same path that the Northern line took, but that never happened. Passing through now, we have 800-205 going from Lincoln Central to London Kings Cross. Again on diesel, lots of trains seem to be on diesel at the moment, not sure why. Passing through now is a Thameslink Class 700 going from Cambridge to Brighton. It's 700-136. Passing through now with an LNER Class 800 going from Leeds to London Kings Cross, 800-102 this one is. Why is everything on diesel today? Again, that one was on diesel as well. I didn't see any of the pantographs raised on that one. And that's also arriving in, should be the 1515 Thameslink service going from London Kings Cross to Royston. Which is 700-035 again. Passing through again now. It's 91119 again. And 82214, they're going back up to York, as we saw. So if I have my, that's my phone in the way. I'm trying to take a screenshot, a thumbnail for the video as well. As passing is 700-035. Which is bound for Royston. Next up that will be Hatfield, so then it will call it Welwyn Garden City, Welwyn North, Knebworth, Stevenage, Hitchin, Letchworth Garden City, Baldock, Ashwell and Morden and Royston. Hopefully I got that right. Passing through now, we have a pair of Great Northern Class 387s going from Kings Lynn to Kings Cross. Which is the 387s, the 387 111 and 118, and that was 700-147 going from Brighton to Cambridge. Last through there was 387 102 and 387 119. They're going from London Kings Cross to Ely. Right, arriving now is the 1524 Great Northern Service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City, which is operated by 717016. As also arriving in behind me should be the 1524 other service, which is going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. 717003 again. As the 1524 service to Welwyn Garden City departs behind me. Service is running slightly earlier. Right, departing out now is 717003 on the 1524 Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. Next stop of this one will be Hadley Wood. Then we'll call it Oakley Hark, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Finsbury Park, Churton Park, Highbury Islington, Essex Road, Old Street, and finally Moorgate at 1558. That may very well be my train back up to Potters Bar. Passing through now, we have a Thameslink Class 700 going from Peterborough to Horsham. Which is 700-114. And coming now, we have two trains, possibly three trains. The first being 800-103 going from Edinburgh to London Kings Cross. Again on diesel. Everything seems to be on diesel today. As also arriving is 700-011. This is on the 1532 Great Northern Service going from Cambridge to London Kings Cross. Oh, yeah, look at how much platform that uses. Oh! Yep, passing through there, 700-143 going from Horsham to Peterborough. Right, passing out now, 700-011. This is with the 1532 Thameslink service going from Cambridge to London Kings Cross. So that will be Finsbury Park. And passing through now, we have 800-106 on the Highland Chieftain from Inverness to London Kings Cross. Again on diesel. All of them seem to be on diesel. Yeah, all Inverness trains at the moment are unable to call at Gleneagles, Stirling and Falkirk Grahamston. That's due to flooding in the Falkirk area. Right, arriving in now is the 1537 Great Northern Service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. It's operated by Class 717, of course, as usual. See if we can get the numbers. It is 717001. As that comes through just behind that little blue thing there. Yep, going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. Right, as the 1537 to Welwyn Garden City departs. Also arriving in on platform 1 should be the 1539 Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. That one calls at Brookman's Park, Welham Green, Hadley, William Green, Hatfield, and Wollongong City. Here's 717011 and the NHS We Thank You livery. Lovely. Just going to get a picture of that livery before I depart. Right, passing out now 717011 with the 1539 Great Northern service going from Wollongong City to Moorgate. Just going to work out whether this one is a stopper or not. Yes, it is a stopper. So this one will call at Hagley Wood, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, Drayton Park, Highbury and Islington, Essex Road, Old Street and Moorgate. Passing through now, we have an LNER class 800 or 801, not too sure on the numbers of this one. (801-226), that is on electric. That is going from London Kings Cross to Glasgow Central. That one will call at York, Darlington. Oh, it calls it Doncaster as well. It calls it Peterborough. I don't think the Glasgow Central service used to call it Peterborough. It calls it Peterborough, Newton Northgate, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Alnmouth. What else does it call? Edinburgh, Haymarket, Motherwell, and finally Glasgow Central at 21:24 this evening. I'd never seen the point of the King's Cross to Glasgow service. I mean, it adds extra capacity on the East Coast Main Line to Edinburgh services, but why not terminate it at Edinburgh? From Edinburgh, it's just quicker to get a train via Queen Street or even Shotts to get to Glasgow Central. And if you're going from London in the first place, then go via Euston, because it's nearly an hour and a half quicker. Passing through now is 800-110 going to Harrogate. And yes, I did call it Harrogate. I accidentally just offended quite a lot of people. Harrogate. 800-110 going to Harrogate from London King's Cross. That was on electric, that one. Had the front pantograph up. Right, arriving now, so 15:45. Great Northern service going from London King's Cross to Cambridge. Which I think is 700-044 again. I am going to stand well clear edge of platform 2, because we have a Thameslink service going from Cambridge to Brighton, which is about to pass us as well, now pretty much. Here it comes. (700-126) going from Cambridge to Brighton. And looks like, yep, 700-044 is now ready to depart for Cambridge. Next up, this one will be Hatfield. Also, I've just received reports of trespasses between Three Bridges and Horsham. That's caused delays and caused all further services going from Peterborough to Horsham to be terminated at Three Bridges. Not too sure how long that will last. Services at the moment are still saying that they are going to go via go to Horsham, but I'm not too sure. Passing through now over Thameslink class 700 going from Brighton to Cambridge. Which is 700-104. As also passing through now, we have a Great Northern class 387 going from Ely to London King's Cross. 3SM120, 3SM103 and 387-107. That's a 8, no it's not an 8 car, that's a 12 car set. And here is the final train of the day, which is the 1554 Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate, routed by Class 717. This will be my train down to Alexandra Palace. 717016 again. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, then please make sure to click the like button down below. If you do enjoy my content, then please make sure to subscribe, it will be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you again in another video.